Hey guys, this is David at Lunar Beaches. I just wanted to go over something that I was just thinking about that I literally just thought of not even a minute and a half ago. So I was just thinking about this, and what I did was, so if we just go ahead and let's just back up a little bit in history, and let's throw this up on the weekly, not the monthly. Let's throw this up on the weekly. All right, so let's just go ahead and throw a fib on here, go from 2017 high, and then the low, and then what did we get up to? We got up to the 3.618, okay, for Bitcoin. 3.618, little tiny bit higher, but that's about it. So I was like, well, if 69K is the top, let's put a fib on it. And if 25K is the bottom, where does that put us next cycle? At a 3.618, not even a full extension, but a 3.618 would put us at $185,000. Then I was like, well, what if we go down to $20,000? What if that's the bottom? Well, then a 3.618 takes us up to $200,000. Interesting. Well, what if we go even lower? What if we go into 14,000? Where does that put us at? 3.618. Oh, it's just another $16,000. $216,000 with the 4.236 at $250,000. So you got to ask yourself, do you think, if that was the bottom, if 25K is the bottom, then we should at least get up to 186,000 next bull run. That's not going to be much. From the bottom to the top, that's only a 6x. So even if 4.236 is only a 7x, and even if we can add a little bit to it. If we drop down to 20K, well, there we go. That's close enough. I didn't even have to do it. I could have just done this stupid price thing. But anyway, 3.618, almost 200,000. That's a 10x from 20K, and then 250. No, 3.618 is 200K. That's a 9x. Then 4.236 is a 10x. So yeah, man, sorry, I'm doing this on my phone. I'm outside. If you can't tell, I don't know if you can hear the owl in the background. This owl has just been chilling here. This is gonna sound funny, so brace yourselves. So the other night I was outside just chilling with my dog, and I hear this. Ooh. And I was just like, what the fuck is that? Oh, I'm not supposed to cuss in my videos. Oh well. But I was just like, what is that? I apologize for the swear word, but you guys don't care. But anyway, it was just funny. I was like, what is that? And then I started hearing an owl later, so I guess it was the owl. I don't know, but I've lived in the South my whole life, and I've heard a lot of owls. I don't know if I've ever heard that sound before. I was like, did one of the monkeys escape from the zoo? Like, what? What was that? But anyway, also, if we're looking over here at the weekly, we've got 1 day, 9 hours left, right? Nice segue, right? We got 1 day, 9 hours left, and so far it is a green week technically, but all we got to do is close below $29,448, and we'll have our 10th straight red week, which is just absolutely insane. It's just crazy to me how this thing hasn't picked up Like, we haven't even had any kind of, no relief, no nothing. This is nothing, guys. Like, this is not a relief rally. This is nothing. There's nothing to this thing right here. That's not even a relief rally. That's just a pop out of this descending triangle here. Come back down, test, but came back up to that channel top and bounced off, got rejected, and came down a little bit lower than here, but we are kind of creeping up. But again, this just looks like rising wedges, which are typically continuation patterns. That's what I was trying to say. So you come down and you come up. This is a rising wedge or rising channel. Either way, I believe they're both continuation patterns in a downtrend. So that anything like that or like this typically is gonna just fall through, and that's exactly what happened. So especially when the candles are so small and so weak, you got no volume. You have absolutely no volume down here. Price did come down on this wick and got bought up a little bit, got a little volume in there, but as you can see, when we come back down to that area later, we just fall through it. And now we're kind of hitting up, we were hitting up on it. If I can go ahead and throw a line on here, and it's like, let's make this not as thick. Here we go. And as you can see, right there, we were bumping up against this bottom over here. It might help if I, so this bottom right here, and then came up, and now we busted through it again. Well, one over, but if we can burst up through here and take out that high, that local top right there, and then maybe we can come back up in this zone. Now the question is, when we get up in the zone, do we get rejected again like we did previously? So or have we built up enough support in here to push us up above and maybe come back down and test? Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out, of course. I just say hodl all day, accumulate, doesn't matter. DCA every week, buy a little bit more. You know, it's 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20 years. Like, it doesn't matter. The more money you put in the market, the more money you're gonna get back. That's with this market or the stock market. That's just because it just goes up and to the right over time. Like, that's just all it does. Yeah, you get bubble pops, and I mean, but that just means go and buy more. Take out. Always have dry powder. First of all, always have dry powder. If you've made some money, take out some profit, and just make sure you have a rainy day bag, like a capitulation bag, if you would call it. Just when price goes down 60, 70, 80, 90%, you know, you've got a bag loaded, ready to go. And that's what happens. Like, you'll see it on altcoins a lot, and it looks almost like this Bitcoin little, you know, breakout here. You just have the altcoins just kind of falling down, right? And then all of a sudden they'll just go pump up. And that's probably somebody just had some money and they're just like, all right, let's just, you know what? I want to buy a nice lump sum up under $29,000. Of course, this is all like spot trading. This doesn't even include over the counter. Like, who knows what's being bought, right? Like, who knows? Who knows what's being bought over the counter? that's not affecting the price. Because if you didn't know, the only thing that affects the price is when you spot trade. Over the counter, nope. But that supply goes bye-bye. So yeah. But yeah, so this is a nice supply zone here. This was a nice demand zone here. We've only come down into the demand zone a second time, barely tapped it a third time. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Not really. We're just back in this range that you can see that I've got here. Whoop. And here. And we're just bouncing, and we popped out of it for a second, and now we're back in it. So we're just still range bound, and it's not fun. But imagine if this thing just like kept going and going and going and going. That's just massive accumulation, and eventually it's gonna break one way or the other. It just has to. So the question is when, and how high or how low. Have we hit the bottom or have we not? Who knows? We'll find out, I guess, coming up soon. But none of this, of course, in this video is financial advice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Peace.